Okay, let's speak about tax, especially when you're running a marketplace in a very legally compliant places. You need to make sure you're legally compliant as well. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna first gonna add some products into the checkout and see how does the tax happens currently, and then we're gonna configure the taxes as well. And yeah, and we see like like in advanced way how you can use as the tax as well. Cool. So consider this is a fashion marketplace. So I have already logged in. So I'm just gonna add maybe like this product. I'm just gonna buy it. So it's a $5. You can see the product, and here you don't find any tax as of now. So let's go into super admin and then to the settings, and you can find the taxes here. So let me click that. So this is a tax previously I had and it's currently inactive. So I'm just going to add a new tax. So let me use Australia as an example. In Australia, they have a GST and then it's a 10%. Okay, so let's configure that. So it's a GST and it's 10%. And I'm just going to put GST um, GSTT. The reason I will tell you later, and I'm gonna save it. Okay, let me refresh this. So you can find for $5 10%, which is 0.15. Okay, when I make this checkout, what's going to happen is that, let me show you. So for your finance team, they wanted to look at how much is the cost of the good, how much is the tax, all these classifications. For example, you could see here, right? And how much is the seller commission and what is the sales and all those things. So when we are creating the tax, like when we are creating the tax, we added a short code. The short code, what we added is GSTT. Okay, so the reason why we added the GSTT is, let me check out this. Okay, now let me go into transaction. So you can see here, this is the 0 point this is the order I made. I mean, it's now it's like May 7, and this is my time zone, and you can see here is a 0.50, and the product is 5, and then the seller commission. So all the items which we have seen here, right? The product price, the GST, and then this is some additional fee. All these things, and also the commission for the sellers, all those things have been split as a transaction, because mostly finance team would need for this to do reconciliation, how much they need to pay to the government and all those things. Okay, that's the purpose of these the short code. And you also have noticed I used GSTT instead of GST. The reason is because, okay, let me show you. Yeah, actually, after you added the GST, right, you won't be able to edit this. Similarly, if you have used, as I have used GST in previously when I was creating taxes, that's why. So if I go and then create another GST, it will not allow me to create the GST. So let's say, let's just put sample 15%. If I put, it will not allow me to, save. Okay, there should be an error message to tell you why it doesn't allow, which we can add it as a task. But once you have created a shortcode, you won't be able to reuse it. So what you need to do is that you need to use a different variation in the shortcode. Okay, maybe you can put like GST. Of course, this is not going to be like a GST. I mean, every month your government is not going to change it, but you can add some years and all those things. But in the front end, when you buy it, purchase this, it's the name is will be this one, this display name. So let me do like this. And also okay, let me just first finish this. Yeah, yeah, so it will not allow me, right? So I need to add a one. So let's just call that, sorry, again, this is sample, and then short code, let's just call GST B. Okay, and let me save this, and I can disable this because there will be a double taxation. But let's say if your state has a different, and then your country has a different tax rate, of course you can use that. For now, I just wanted to disable this. What I'm trying to show is that I wanted to show you, even though you can even though you are um, using a different short code, but in the front end code which you see in the checkout, you can have the same thing. It says sample. Now if I want to change this to again to a GST, you can do this. Okay, so that's how you can use the GST sorry, taxes future whenever your government, your government or your state change your taxes rules and all those things. Okay, and also if you the thing which I didn't cover here is this one, GST inclusive. There are certain cases maybe you want to have the your taxes as part of the product. If you want to do that, you can just add as a GST inclusive. Let me show you that as well. When I put GST inclusive, what's going to happen is that the it will not be 3.39 the grand total. It will be like 3.09 because the 0.3 will be part of the product itself. See here, because this 0.9 is coming from this, but the product price become 2.7, and then the GST is 0.3, and then you can check out. Similarly, yeah, so let's, because as we have made an order just now, right? Let's go into the existing order we made just few seconds ago to show you how this classification. We ordered this cargo shots, and you will be able to, your buyers will be able to see the split as well, how much they paid for that and how much they paid for the GST. They will be able to see all these details. This is the same details you will be able to see under your order details as well, and also your customers or your sellers will see in their order details as well.